as meaning good. The only word that ever means good and that's very similar is han, as we always say han kotu. And in Lokono they say san. You see, so it doesn't make any sense. In Lokono and Kainaga they don't have Thai as good. So, I mean, it's there. You know, it was a concept that was made up by the Europeans. It was a misconception that Dr. Chanka has phonetically heard, that he thought that it meant good because, you know, that's what Europeans did when they came to the islands. That's what they did. They misheard something and right away they assumed that this is the definition of this. It's like, for example, of Ni Taino, right? Columbus, when he goes to the Dominican Republic, he thought the word Ni Taino means nobility because he misheard the word Ni Taino being similar, phonetically similar to the word Hidalgo or Ni Taino. Because in Europe, Hidalgo means nobility. So of course to the people who are from there, all they know about is nobility, royalty, and kingship. So he goes into an island, these beautiful people, and he sees this chief with feathers, who look like a royalty or a noble person, because he sees his own people kind of like worshiping him in some way, and he assumes that this person is noble. So he thinks, you know, okay, like he said in his diary, he says they use another word for personage. You don't know if it means governor, judge, or hidalgo. So he didn't know what the word means. It's right there in his diary. So he really thought Ni Taino and Hidalgo is the same, but it's not. And what it means is my relatives, because I traced this with Kainago. I traced this with Lokono. In Kainago they say Ni Teñon, Ni Taino. It's the same thing, my relatives. In Lokono they say Dayono, my relatives. In Garufuna they say Hiduhenu, my relatives. And Ruben Reyes, who was I use him as a reference all the time because him and George are good friends, and I used to speak with him now and then too. And he even told me too that Hiduhenu and Ni Taino is the same thing. And it means my relatives or my blood relatives. And in the Garufuna language they have as Ni Taino, meaning my blood relatives, because the Ni means mine. And then you have Ita, which means blood.
Right, correct.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So my blood or my relatives. So, I mean, there has to be a similarities. It's common knowledge to compare these two languages.
Right. Now that you say
there,
that,
you know?